Hey, friends. Well, that last group of emails was some that I pulled from the OG document. This next batch is some that Little Frodo just put out on Reddit about an hour ago, and it's way too interesting not to cover y'all. As usual, the link to Little Frodo's screenshots of the emails will be in the description if you want to follow along. Disclaimer: these emails were obtained from the Freedom of Information Act and through the Missouri Sunshine Law. All prisoner communications are subject to Freedom of Information Act requests. Before we start reading the actual email text, I'm going to read Lil Frodo's description of what they believe these emails are. I agree with them. If you don't, just let me know in the comments and why you think that, and we'll figure it out, y'all. Okay, Little Frodo says, please read. This person is Gypsy's Nona. She lived in Missouri. I don't know if this is an actual relative or someone she just called her Nona. The other person, when Gypsy says mom, she is talking to her stepmom, Christy. These emails are sporadic from August 2018 through December 2022. In this time frame, Gypsy is dating Kian until their breakup in October 2019. Then she dates Jeff from November 2019 to March 2021. Gypsy was also dating Ryan, in her words, April 2020 until they got married in July 2022. Okay, first email outbound from Gypsy. Hey, Mom. Since our phone call kept cutting out, I thought I would send an email. Things are okay here. They are still having us have normal activities. Volunteers are told not to come in. However, as of right now, teachers and caseworkers are still coming to work. A few days ago, I told blank I was in my box. He thought I was on lockdown. LOL. I explained, no, no, no. It is that I'm having a bad day and I'm depressed. He asked me to call him, so I called him later that night and he made me laugh, pulling me out of my box. He is such a sweetheart. Blank added me back on JPay, rather, he was invited back. I called his phone last night and he answered, but I heard a girl's voice in the background close enough to his phone that I could hear clear as day. He asked me to call back later and I never did. I just ran into the bathroom and cried. Of course, I can't handle thinking about him with another girl. I'm sure he's happier though. Now at least he is not held back by me. I received an email from Blank. I am slightly suspicious of this whole project to get me pardoned. I have been taken advantage of by other people making false promises and claiming they are something they are not. Therefore, I'm seeing red flags. I'm giving her time to prove me wrong, but I do not like all the anonymous nature of all her claims. There is an attorney helping her, but no one can know his name, where he works, or anything about him because he wants to be anonymous. Okay, weird, red flag. Then she claims this attorney, along with Bikers Against Child Abuse Association, has been able to free four other people from prison, but can't give me names, dates, or an article of any such pardon because it must be anonymous. And the biggest one, Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri wrote her a letter, but has no screenshots, no copy, nothing kept for herself. She claims it's with the attorney. I asked her respectfully for validation to her claims and was told she will try and get me what I asked for soon. Mom, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about it. I talked with Blank about it, and he made a good point. What would be her motive to dupe me? She seems like a sweet Christian lady who wants to help, but her vagueness is what's really rubbing me the wrong way. What attorney wants to remain anonymous from his client? And I sure am not a threat to the people that have been released. So why not share something about their stories with me? I don't know. All I know is I don't get proof soon. I'm going to stay more focused on my parole hearing next year, less on getting my hopes up about a bogus pardon. I need you to do one thing for me. Can you send me your letters? If it can be changed to address the Board of Probation and Parole, I can use it for my hearing. Lately, I've been so homesick. I'm so over the women in here. Drama is all I can say. Drama. Ugh. I think this coronavirus is going to take up much of the year to get through. I told Blank if it doesn't get better this year, that we should have the visit on his birthday next year in January. I think, by the way, the yearly family visit might have to be next year as well. My hair will be as long as it was the last time y'all saw me. LOL. I sent Dad a birthday e card, I was out of real birthday cards to send. They stopped selling greeting cards last year. I stocked on a few. Granted, all of them are kissed with lip print because I bought enough cards so I could send blank one for every holiday until I come home. So, needless to say, I got a lot of kissy cards, but no birthday ones. I'll just send the kiss one to blank. Smile, lol, our secret. That's weird. She's sending the kissed one to her dad. Like, okay, this is inbound to Gypsy. Hey, sweetie, can you call me when you can? Me and Dad need to talk to you about something. Nothing is wrong, so don't think the worst. Oh, Dad has the shingles. We are falling apart here. Laugh face. He went to the doctor. We caught it early, thank God. Talk to you soon. We love you. Smile. Outbound from Gypsy. So today I put those unresolved feelings for blank to rest. I sent him an email saying that I deserve better than to be put on a shelf. I told him as much as I had wanted us to work. The way he discarded me and continues to toy with my emotions is not love. I told him to try and get back together with me. I told him not to try and get back together with me when I'm home because I will not accept him back. I said goodbye and that's it. Now I can move forward with blank and not have to question where my focus is. Inbound to Gypsy. Good for you, girl. I know that must have been hard to do, but that is what needed to be done. I'm very proud of you for not allowing him to treat you like that when you surely did not deserve it. Dad and Blank caught 4 dozen crabs. We'll send you some pics later. Love you, Mom. Outbound from Gypsy. Smile. Love you too, Mom. Outbound from Gypsy. Okay, sounds great. Love y'all. Outbound from Gypsy. Got tested this morning. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't horrible and painful. I took it like a champ. Did you ask Dad about putting some dollars on? Love y'all. Smile. G. Outbound from Gypsy. Hey, Mom. So I have a weird question. Lately, my teeth have shifted and the chrome caps are chipping away. When I get home, is there a cosmetic dentist that I could get all the rest of the teeth I have left, which is like 16 teeth, removed and get all fake ones? And does that cost a lot of money to get it done? Inbound to Gypsy. Yes, it does cost a lot to get it done, but we can look into it when you come home. I'm sure that we will be able to get that done for you. Hopefully, by the time you come home, my cousin Blank will have his own dental practice, and we would be able to do on a payment plan. It's been raining here every day since we got to Grand Isle, but we're still having fun. I'll send pics of the camp soon. Love you, Mom. Outbound from Gypsy. Hey, Mom, I have a dental appointment today, so I'll call later and I'll let you know what's going to be the plan for my teeth. Love you, G. Inbound to Gypsy. Okay, hope all goes well. Love you. Outbound from Gypsy. Mom, so I'm having tooth pain in some of my teeth. I will probably have to get them done while I'm in here. You remember what I asked you about like a week ago? I'm thinking about just getting it done and over with. The teeth didn't hurt before, it so now that it does, I am faced with the reality that for a few months I'll have to be without teeth until they would make all new dentures for me. That takes about 6 months after extraction of the rest of that I have left. The good thing is it is all free, and they can take impressions from my partials I already have. That's interesting. So she was able to get her teeth taken out for free before she left prison, assuming she went through with her plan here because she told them that her teeth hurt. But the whole story was the only reason there was a problem with her teeth was because Dee Dee was poisoning her, right? With medication she didn't need, even though we all know it's bottle rot. Because she kept sucking a bottle till she was 23 and says, "My mom didn't wean me." Well, you know what? At 23 years old, I feel like, especially being on the internet, watching TV and stuff as much as Gypsy does, you know that you don't need to be sucking a bottle anymore. You know what I mean, friends? Good God. Okay, I think these are all outbound from Gypsy. Says there's a fragment of an email at the top. It says, really got to me. And if anything, I'd just like to ask how you are now. Take care. Hope to hear from you. Oh, I think that's inbound to Gypsy from someone. Then outbound from Gypsy. I want to thank all who sent me their prayers and well wishes during this time. Having the love and support is what gives me strength to keep a positive outlook on life. Many hugs to all. Outbound from Gypsy. I'm back in Chili Coffee now, waiting for the verdict. I did what I felt was right. Now it's in God's hands. She's talking about her testimony at Nick's trial. And then outbound from Gypsy. I have my tablet in hand. Smile. Outbound from Gypsy. Hi, Blank. I'm coming back to Springfield. I'll be in county for Blank's trial, which starts Tuesday the 13th. I'm a defense witness, so I'll be put on stand. I'm ready to get all of this over with. I miss you and I'm sending my love. Inbound to Gypsy. Hi, Gypsy. I have tried to watch a little bit of the trial. You looked very nice. Miss Blank and I were wondering if we could come to see you, but since I'm working, it's a little hard to get away. I know it's time to get all this over and done. I'm glad you were honest on the witness stand, and I think Blank will be punished. At least I think so. Today will be the closing arguments, and I will be at work. Just continue to do the good work on yourself and finish your GED. That's all that counts right now. So glad to hear from you. Love, Blank. Lord, y'all, some people were still so fooled by her and continue to be. Outbound from Gypsy. Hey, Nona, I would appreciate you not speaking with oxygen because am encouraging all my friends and family to ignore the media request. Love you. Talk to you soon. Hugs, Chips. Inbound to Gypsy. Gypsy, I thought I sent to you, but obviously it was never sent. Can you get back to me about the oxygen network? Thanks. I'm sorry that you have to wait to get married. I have been out of town and just got back to read your email. I'm babysitting my little blank for the week. I got a voicemail from a blank from Oxygen Network working on a true crime documentary show. She wants photos, etc. of you. I don't want to do anything that will offend you and don't know anything about this. Maybe I need to contact Blank and see what she says. I hope you are staying warm in this horrible cold weather. Just got off a cruise and now this freezing weather. Take care, study hard, and Senior Blank and I are praying for you. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Outbound from Gypsy. As it stands, I'm not giving up on my marriage as much as I get pulled to live as a single woman and think occasionally how nice it would be. The bond that I share with Blank pulls me far greater back to him. I have spent every day for over 2 years sharing my life with him in some way, and to lose him would be another heartbreak. Inbound to Gypsy. Joyce. I'm home and doing as well as I can. My friend came to help and she just left, so now I'm on my own. She was expecting me to be an invalid, and I don't plait that card very well. I'm having a CT scan on Friday and Monday a bone scan. My oncologist is making sure she comes up with the correct treatment. I don't see her until 10:28. As for your marriage, it's no one else's business but you and Blank. Do what you feel best. I can only say that I knew after I said I do that it would never work, but that's my fault. I just want you to be happy. You have never had that opportunity. Take care of yourself. Maybe there is a chaplain you could talk to that can help you with everything going on in your life. God can help. Love you. Outbound from Gypsy. Hi, Blink. So let me give you what's going on in my life. So I'm on 30-day phone restriction for using another girl's phone pin to call my stepmom, Blank. During the night of Hurricane Ian, my phone pin glitched, so I used another girl's phone pin account. And well, since that is against the rules, I got busted, so they gave me phone restriction for 30 days. I'm actually doing just fine not talking to my husband, Blank, during this 30-day restriction. I emailed him and his mom yesterday, and both seemed to not be understanding to my feelings, nor receptive to my explanations as to why I'm contemplating a possible divorce, not even 90 days post wedding. It's all I'm in the wrong, and there is quite a bit of tension. In a nutshell, they perceive my actions and reasons as selfish, and I don't understand how, if they both love me, then my mental and emotional state and happiness should be priority to them. But all Blank and his mother see is Blank is unhappy and I am to blame. He emailed my friends telling them how his wife, aka me, is leaving him to go live with her parents and pine away for her ex, Blank. Okay, so Blank is a friend and a Blank. And yes, we dated for a year and we just started talking again since our breakup 2 years ago. We had not been on good terms in years, so I checked in on him after the storm, and now we are on better terms and now friends again. I have kept my composure, emailing Blank's mother and told him not to come visit me tomorrow as I just needed space. I am listening to over 700 episodes of a podcast dedicated to marriage therapy. More and more, I regret my decision to get married like everyone said I would, because I am getting closer and closer to freedom. And instead of wishing to be with my husband, I am craving the single life. I feel helpless and hopeless. And worse, my new family I married into now dislikes me for feeling this way. They do not understand how I do love Blank, but it might not be the same way he loves me. I want to feel a spark, a desire for someone, more than just a tenderness I feel for him. Maybe I do only love him as a friend, and I knew that was never going to be enough to make him stay in my life. Blank is a kind sweet, tender soul, and he doesn't deserve to be left. But this is my life too. I'm sorry for dumping all this on you. I needed to vent it all. Outbound from Gypsy. Oh, blank, I'm so sorry. I will keep you in my prayers. You will get through this just like before. You are one tough cookie. I love you. Inbound to Gypsy. Oh, Gypsy, I do understand why you want to be free. Maybe getting married was a mistake. You need to be free when you get out and learn to live in the world before settling down with anyone. I have some bad news. My cancer is back. I just had a double mastectomy on Tuesday. I don't know what will happen next. I see my oncologist on 1019. I am guessing chemo and radiation again. Sad face. My oldest grandson is getting married in November, and I was hoping to go to his wedding in El Paso, Texas. Now all is up in the air. Gypsy, it's your life. Do what's best for you. Sorry I didn't respond, but was in the hospital. I'm home now. Outbound from Gypsy. Yes, you were amazing. Yes, you did have a bandage. I had to go back and look at the picture. Thanks, Gypsy. Outbound to Gypsy. No problem. Smile. I am very sure it was 2006. Outbound from Gypsy. Hey, Blank. So I'm sure by now you know I got married last month. I wanted to wait on telling everyone to surprise everyone with pictures from the ceremony, but it got leaked, and soon it was out of my hands who knew and when. I'm still planning to send you pictures, though. I love you. Hugs, Gypsy. Inbound to Gypsy. I guess you talked with Blank and she was asking if I can help with people and pictures and some dates. I was bad and never wrote on the back of pictures. One is all of us going to the Springfield Cardinals game. It was blank, 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 and her kids. We sat in the box. If you can remember that, it would be great. Did I tell you blank and blank from Hospitality House both lost their husband the same day? Early June. I was going to Tacoma and missed both funerals. Hope all is good for you and you get some time to share pictures. Outbound from Gypsy. I think blank had forgot to mention it to me, but I can maybe give an estimate timeline. I believe it would have been in 2006. Did I have a bandage around my neck from a surgical procedure? I think that would have been 2006 or 2007. Inbound to Gypsy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I understand I can't mail cards anymore, so I hope this will do. I went to Tacoma, Washington to visit my grandson, Blank. He's in the army and meet his wife and baby. Blank and my daughter were there. Now I'm a great grandma. I can't believe it. My oldest grandson, Blank, just told me he is engaged and getting married in November. I'm still working part time at Zales, and I'm going to yoga 3 days a week, hopefully. I'm still in contact with Joel regarding you. They're supposed to be here the 1st of August. I was supposed to sign the contract, but I was working and forgot. Now it isn't valid, so I need to contact him. Is there anything you want me to talk about or not talk about? Tentatively, they are to be here 8/2. I'd like to be prepared. The weather is miserable, as you know, so I pretty much stay in, trying to keep my plants alive. I'll be working at the Ozark Empire Fair starting 7/28 for 10 days, selling tickets to get in the fair. No trips planned except the November wedding. Hope you are doing well and have a countdown for release. Take care and have the best birthday you can. Outbound from Gypsy. Hey Blank, how are you? I'm doing really well. I graduated my GED and I'm starting college in the fall. I am working doing photography again and I was accepted into cosmetology classes. I started working on my book and things are going really well in the development. And I was actually hoping you could talk a moment with one of the writers of my book. Her name is Blank and her number is Blank. If you feel comfortable, she would probably would love to speak to you to get perspectives. How are things with COVID out there? Inbound to Gypsy. I just started this and lost it. Just wanted to let you know how proud I am for what you have accomplished. Unfortunately, this wouldn't happen if your mom was still alive. You had worked hard for your graduation. Not everyone would try that hard. I got my COVID shot earlier this year, so I have stayed healthy. I will try and send you pictures of the girls. I will call Blank next week. Anything I can do to help. Love ya. That is the end of those friends. What do y'all think about her doubts about the BACA lady? To be honest, I found the BACA lady, some of her stuff a little strange as well, but she definitely, from what I understand, actually gathered a shit ton, like thousands of letters and had them sent. It sounded as if that was a documented fact. So I think she had to be legit, even though, like I said, some of her wording was a little strange. At the same time, it sounds like from the emails that she was giving Gypsy receipts. What do y'all think, friends? Let me know in the comments and we will go out with a little palate cleanser. I walked out in the backyard earlier. I knew Feline had been out there earlier, but it had been quite a while and I didn't see her out in the windows, so I thought she was gone. And then whenever I went out in the backyard, look what I saw, y'all. She was right there laying down in the shade by the doghouse. Have a good day, friends. Oh my gosh, friends, it rained last night and I come out here to look at the yard after the rain. Look who's back here laying in the shade. Hi, Feline. Oh, I'm gonna go so she doesn't get scared. Bye, sweetie. I'll just back away slowly.